So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And now running right through it. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Rawls. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's caught. Jones. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Allen. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Twelve.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Detroit!
Allen now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Detroit! Detroit!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. On the ground, Ivory. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Rivers got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Red Delta!
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd down, Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Keep it skinny. Hey. Slow down. 5-4.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Rivers to throw this time. Eluding the pressure right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Allen throwing on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
We got three. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Gone.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here's Eckler to return it. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A first down throw here for Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Trying to power it ahead with one. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills will extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Lawson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. His blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here come the Bills. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
He's going to fire one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for the rookie Josh Allen. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Chargers getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum.
Leopard! Gone!
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.